So I always think if you're a patient coming to the end of your life or coming into hospital, you know, you'd be expecting a doctor with a stethoscope or a nurse bringing you some drugs. But when an artist comes along with a sort of guitar or a palette of paint, you know, you're thinking, my God, what's happening to me? I think, you know, it's unusual for patients who coming into this environment, they're not expecting to see artists. All of the arts, if you like, give people a different way of keeping relationships alive at the end of their life, and in particular, and very importantly, in terms of them, you know, coming out of their isolation, back into a world, back into life, if you like, at a time when a lot of people think they're just withdrawing into themselves.
You never
When John was referred to me by the Lewisham Care team, it was clearly, and as I discovered, he was a man who has dementia. He's at home and is physically not capable of doing a great deal, but might benefit from a stimulating musical exchange. In his life, he had a great interest in music. He didn't play an instrument, but he liked music. And so I came to him with that knowledge. And actually, I find John, even though his illness has affected his communication considerably and his physical mobility, he's very much there behind the communication barriers. And the music is one of the ways that we can work together to get through those barriers.
Go on, Pops. One for me. Oh, that was good.
My husband was very, very fond of music, and a lot of our life together, we have been to concerts all over the world. And so I look forward with great excitement to the first session, and it was exactly as I hoped it would be. He responded, he brightened up, and he just came alive, as it were. And I'm afraid I shed a tear because I'm happy. I was so happy that he got something out of it. And the subsequent sessions have been the same. It's just incredible.
That's great, John. That's great.
I was particularly taken by the caring and the gentleness of the therapists. They're sensitive and kind, and I felt that their humanity shone through, and that makes a difference to people who are very old and very frail and very ill.
In the final phase of his life, he is playing an instrument. He is communicating himself through an instrument. It may be at a very simple level, but that's not to say that it isn't profound, or it doesn't satisfy him and the people who hear him in many ways. It is different from coming into the day centre at St. Christopher's, in that people are not mobile, they can't leave home. They're stuck at home, and we can help to unstick some of that experience by being part of the community that visits him, because he's not mobile and able to get anywhere else. Shouldn't prevent him having the same kind of opportunities and experiences that people have who come into the centre.
What are you pointing at me like that for? All right, then I'll see you in the pub later.
His wish is to remain in his home. He does not want to go into a nursing home. And we as a family said we would look after him here as long as he is with us. And so it's the challenge of our lives.
This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. Have
I know this cannot go on forever, these sessions, and I know that there are other people who need the service as well, and therefore the reality is I won't have them all the time, but I'm going to do all I can to ensure that they come as long as possible. You're smiling, aren't you? Yes, because I make you laugh. I would like to say on behalf of my husband and our family, we want to just express our debt of gratitude and thanks to St. Christopher's, the Creative Living Center, for the work that they're doing for the community. Long may they prosper and may they continue to grow and grow.
Listen, don't worry.